Hello, I'm Pam and this is Friday Sews. So, what did I get done this week? Well, great, yeah. So last week I had showed a couple patterns. So I had mentioned about this pattern. Well, I did not get to it. But I did get to this pattern and I am like addicted. I love making this pattern. Like those hats, they are adorable. And then also I made McCall's 4000 and I did the long view, and I also put in pockets along the legs. So let me show you the first hat I made. So this is the first hat I made, and that's the inside. And I think it looks so amazing. Only problem is, it's for an 11-year-old girl. Well, she's 10 or 11, I don't know. But she's, older. And this hat won't even fit on my head. It won't fit on my 8-year-old's head. Around it. It'll fit on my 4-year-old's head. But she's not a 4-year-old. So, she's a skinny mini, but she's not. She's, got some brains. My sister's like, hey, you should measure your son's head and then go off of that. Because my son is Ethan. I'm like, oh, well, that's an idea. So, I had cut out, I thought I had more of this fabric, but I did not. Not enough. Not enough, per se. So, I'm kind of limited on what I can make. But what I did do is I made another hat. Now, this is absolutely gorgeous. And I even added my little label in there. And then it goes on the head. And I got this brown and gold polka dot fabric from a thrift store, along with this inside fabric. I got it on Monday, and the fabrics were literally screaming, I want to be a hat, make me a hat. And I think it looks absolutely wonderful in this. So I am working on another hat that I will send to her. So I'm going to send this hat, and then I'm going to send her another hat. So I have part of it done. So I had enough to do this. So I have that done. And this is like, so if you notice, like this is in like 2 pieces. Well, I decided just to do it in 1 piece. Well, because I already had that piece cut out by accident when I was cutting out pieces for this. And so I made it work. And I think it will look better. And then I had this. This is an inside piece. Just like this inside piece. And this, I also have added my label and left an opening for it to be flipped. And what else? Yeah, this piece I'd already had cut out because I was going to use it on this one, but then I decided I wanted the stripes to go upwards. And these ones, I hadn't quite cut it out until they're going around ways. So I figured I could use that piece because I didn't have enough to cut out a whole nother piece of that. So those 2 pieces will go together. And it fits my head, so I know it will fit hers. And then I was able to cut out this piece, but the back side I didn't have enough, so I just used a cute butterfly fabric. And I'm doing a variegated thread, which I think it makes it look great. See, isn't that awesome? So we're gonna get that done. So I have those, that one I'm working on, and then I'd already put stuff in a box. So we also had a pair of pants, the overalls that my niece wanted. So see, that's the reason why I used this on the inside, because on this it's the outside and then it's the inside, and I kind of wanted them to match. And then I've got the inside on the pocket and that, and I think it looks really cute. And then I have added pockets, and then on the inside of the pocket I've also used that same stripe piece, and I've got pockets on both sides. Now the pattern did not call for pockets around the waist. It did, as you can see, it does not have any pockets at all, but I know how to make it work. So I have added pockets, and it's got the buttons and then that, and so yes. And then on the bottom I've just put elastic around the legs, because then I don't have to worry about the length, because elastic's just going to keep it up where it needs to go. Okay, and I am recording this on my phone because it's just going to be easier. Yeah, so that is what I have gotten done. And then I am working on something for my nephew. He wants a dragon sewn onto his jacket. So I have done this embroidered dragon applique, and then I just need to sew around it, because this is sew on applique. So I've cut around the edges, and I just need to sew around it, which I think looks amazing. I'm not sure about the colors of the dragon, but he loves it, so we'll leave it like that. And I guess I should show you these awesome masks that I made my nieces. So I made this one for my niece, the one that I am also making these hats and the overalls for. I made her this Pikachu mask. And then for my other niece, because my sister has 2 daughters, blah, blah, blah. Can't even talk. Alright, so I made a Jigglypuff. Isn't that cute? And so, those are for them. I had sent it out to them like weeks ago. And the mailman sent it back with a letter saying it wasn't acceptable, and put a cross on all of the stamps. I'm a little bit perturbed, because now how am I supposed to reuse those stamps if they just ruined it all, and it didn't even get to where it needed to go? Yeah, tell me about it. So I have pieces cut out for my hat. So I am making a hat with this fabric, and this is the top piece, and I have the brim, the other piece is cut for that, and then this is the brim piece for around the head, so it's the piece that goes around here. So I have that cut out and ready. And then I have the lining pieces cut out and ready. I just need to sew them together. So these are the lining pieces that I'm going to use, but I just thought that would be great. I thought it would have been really cool if I could have used the same lining pieces as I had used for my jacket, but I did not have enough of that fabric left. I found my pieces. I'm like, dang it, there's not enough even for the lining. So I found a different one. So that is pretty much all. I do have my nephews staying with me for a couple of days. My sister is out of town. She's had a family emergency, and so I'm watching her boys for her. So that's lots of fun. And my husband just got home. He was on a military training that he had been at for a couple days, and so he's finally home. So that is great. It makes it a lot easier when he's here because it's helpful. So other than that, I don't know what else to say. There's not much else to say. I'm still going to work on those hats, and I'm going to work on his jacket when I find time. I'll probably be in the morning that I can come down and work on it just a little bit when I wake up, because it's bedtime. Gotta go to bed. And I still want to make this for my other niece. I think it would look really cute. I'm still trying to decide what fabric to use. It's basically for a woven, well, it says like a jersey or interlock, cotton. You know, it's could basically be with any kind of fabric, depending on. But I would think it would be like if you did it with a jersey, it would have to be like a stable knit, because jersey is usually stretchy, you would think. But it says lightweight fabrics such as batik, challis, chambray, cotton lawn, cotton types, eyelets, gingham, interlock, terry knit. So, like you can tell with that one, it's a terry knit. I can tell with this one, it's kind of like a jersey. But anywho, I'm going to try that. Maybe. I will think about it some more. Other than that, I did pick up some patterns from the thrift store. And I don't know if I showed you them last week or not. But I did. No, I didn't show them because I just got them on Monday when I went to the store. Because I went to the eye doctor, and after the eye doctor, I decided to go to the thrift store. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best idea, because trying to focus, you know, on close-up stuff. But it was better than being out driving, you know, because driving while having impaired vision is probably not the best. So I actually did a favor by going and spending a couple dollars at the thrift store instead of driving and being dangerous out on the road. So I bought this pattern, and it has a bunch of different hats. I think that one would be fun to make. It has all these different hats. Even those would be fun to make. And then it also has this back view there. So I'm going to eventually get to those hats. You know what's kind of funny? They call them girls and boys hats. But really, it can be for grown people too, because they all have the same size heads. It's like I look at this pattern that, you know, obviously it says Mrs. Hat, like, so for grown-ups. Well, an extra small is a size 20. A small is a size 21. A medium is a 22, and a large is a 23 inches. Well, yeah, that's pretty much the same kind of sizing you're going to get with this other pattern. Because they have a small, which is, because they only do small, medium, and large in the sizing here. And they have small, 21.5. Medium, 22 1/4. Large, 23. So, it's a very similar sizing. So, I would want to make one of those just because I can. Then also I got this pattern, and I did get other patterns at the thrift store, but these are ones that I just have left out. So this is Simplicity 7943, and it's an accessories. And so it has the line drawings here. So it has hats and gloves, little mittens, and like a little scarf glove, a little hat, and a little top hat type thing. And I don't know, what is that? It's like a little scarf, I guess. Yeah. And then that is probably another little scarf thing. And that is a hat with the little air warmers. And this is like a poncho cover thing like that. But yeah, that hat would be kind of fun to make. I would just have to find different fabrics. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, that's my Friday sews. It's kind of just an update of what I've been up to, what I plan to do. So definitely get this hat completed. Get this hat completed. Get the jacket sewn up with the sew on applique. And possibly try this pattern and maybe this. But we'll see how much I get done. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. This was Friday Sews, and once again, thank you so much, Jen, for starting this hashtag. And it's great. I look forward to Friday when I can go on and I can watch all the other Friday Sew YouTubers. I don't know what else to call them. But I love watching all the ladies and their Friday Sews adventures. They're great. And I watched, what's her name today? My mind has gone blank. But she was making some jeans, and she's like, you know what? This is a reality check. She's like, this is how my room looks when I am busy sewing. You don't even want to see how my room looks. But alright. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night. Bye.